national seminar with lighting the lamp. So we have our right motto of the Pondicherry University, Oli Parava, lead me from darkness to light. So I wish that programs such as this will take our students to greater heights in developing passion and interest towards the mathematics subjects. So with these few words, I am happy to be a part of this inaugural ceremony of the National Seminar on Algebra and Graph Theory. So we have been organizing, particularly our department has been organizing several programs, on an average 5 to 6 programs a year, academic programs. So it's a very rare opportunity compared to many other affiliated colleges. As a university, as a central university, it's a real opportunity for the students to meet with experts, talk to them. And we also have several records from our earlier meetings like this, conferences like this, that our MSc students have gone to do a postdoctoral PhD scholarship with the experts who were invited here. So this is a very good opportunity. I want the students to make use of this to the fullest effort. I congratulate the organizers, our HOD and Professor Asir, for bringing a galaxy of people. You know that when you talk about mathematics, the standard institutes in India, IMSC, CMI, IIT, ISER, from all the elite institutions, people have been invited to talk to you people. So I wish that you should make use of this to the maximum potential. And thank you very much.
Respected Dean, Ramanujam School of Mathematical Sciences, Professor Rajeshwari Sheshadri, and the Head of the Department, Professor A. Joseph Kennedy, and the Organizing Secretary, Dr. A. Asir, and a special address speaker, CSIR Emeritus Scientist from Manonmaniam Sundaranaar University, Professor T. Tamilchelvam, and all the faculty members and the resource persons who are going to deliver invited talk in the National Seminar on Algebra and Graph Theory, and research scholars, students. Good morning, everyone. So, at the outset, I really thank the Department of Mathematics, Ramanujam School of Mathematical Sciences, for organizing this national seminar on algebra and graph theory. So I have gone through, what is the importance of this algebra and graph theory? So as you are the mathematics students, you know the importance of algebra and graph theory. Though the basics are whatever you study, but the applied mathematics is everywhere from algebra and graph theory. That is why the department is organizing this national seminar on this and inviting reputed researchers in mathematics from reputed institutions. See, these branches for the students, these are all not just abstract branches. So these branches are backbone of whatever we are. I am basically a chemistry professor. We are enjoying a lot of outcome of this algebra and mathematics, algebra and graph theories. So it is not only the science, engineering and present data analytics and cyber security, then artificial intelligence, network science, all these are, the basis are from your department. That is the algebra and graph theory. And that's why we call always mathematics is mother of all sciences. So if you take the algebra itself, so its classical rules solving polynomial equations to its modern developments in group theory. We teach group theory in our MSc students. So whenever the group theory, so students always, those who understand it is, they take it very interesting. But those who don't understand, it is really tough subject for them. So the origin is from algebra only for this. The group theory, then ring theory, then module theory, and these are all, the gives the basics of symmetry and structure. In symmetry and structure, symmetry plays major role in chemistry. So I don't know how many of you know about the thalidomide tragedy. Anybody know about thalidomide tragedy? It happened in Europe. So there is a thalidomide. So today you would have seen this during the corona time. There was no drug for us. Immediately there is no vaccine. That's why we were advised to stay in home. But to get a drug or even any vaccine, it takes years. The average year to get one drug is approximately 10 years, approximately. But using AI, we are reducing now the year to come out with the drug. The reason is, first we have to find out the compound, then we have to go through the many studies in animals, then human studies, everything. The reason behind this is, it was the thalidomide tragedy. It happened in Europe. Actually, when the thalidomide drug was initially came out in the market, it is a synthesized drug. When it came out from the market, it was they prescribed for the vomiting sense for the pregnant ladies for the first trimester. So the doctors, without doing those days in early 90s, without doing the 19th centuries, without doing the clinical studies, that time whenever the new drug comes, without clinical studies, they generally give it to the patient, they directly check. So like this, they prescribed this thalidomide drug. Then they found out that initially it was good, the vomiting sense reduced, and everyone felt this is first trimester. So everyone was happy. Then after this, they found out that some babies they born with without arm and deformed bodies like this. You can check the thalidomide tragedy and Google it. You can see the history of this. The reason is, there are two isomers. One is R isomer, another is S isomer. One is good for this vomiting sense for first trimester. Another will deform the bodies. It will, because since the first trimester only, the generally womb getting its bodies, all those things. So the symmetry of the molecule, even though both are same molecular weight, everything is same, but the symmetry varies. So the symmetry plays major role. Based on symmetry, the molecule is same, molecular weight is same, but this based on the symmetry, the property varies. So after this tragedy only, because they gave in Europe, but when it comes to the US, they stopped it. No, without testing, we do not want to use it. So it did not affect the US, but in Europe it affected mostly in German, those areas. So that tragedy only forced the community to think about, don't let us not introduce the drug as and when comes, because the phytomolecules, that is molecules from herbs, that is sometime little bit friendly to our biological system, but the synthetic molecules, we don't know whether it is a poison or whether what will happen to this. So because of this, it takes more time to get the drug. But the why I am telling this is, your science, that is mathematics, is very important for all those things to understand us. We are taking each and every piece of this, the symmetry, as well as the, I told the ring theory, and then group theory. Group theory is very interesting subject. Still, it is very useful for us, and when it comes to the basics of chemistry and as well as physics. And now even the algebra structures underpin the coding theory. The coding is very famous in computer science. Then cryptography. I hope you know about cryptography. And quantum computing is very hot field now, but without you we cannot do quantum computing. Even the particle physics also, its basis is the algebra only. Even a public key cryptographic system such as RSA are deeply rooted in number theory and algebraic principles. So without algebra, securing the digital communication in banking, governance and defense, it is impossible. So you are all the basics of all this advanced that is applied mathematics side. So you should be proud about this, whatever your investigation, your research on this, and taking the problem and the principles of the whatever the challenges in this field, whatever I told, this will be very useful for those fields. So when it comes to the graph theory, on the other hand, it has, I found out that it has evolved from Euler's 1736 solution to the Königsberg bridge problem into a discipline that derives 21st century technologies. So every social network, whatever we are using now, it is basically a graph theory based social network. And transportation grid, see those things also, even neural network and internet architecture, all those things is based on the graph theory, and you should all feel proud about this. And whatever, if you link the application as well as the what you study, this will be very interesting, and you can give the some of the new solutions to this. So according to the recent global estimates, more than 5 billion internet users generate data flows that are studied using graph theoretic algorithms, search engines, recommendation systems, epidemic modeling, even recent epidemic. So how the modeling of this epidemic, and supply chain optimization, supply chain management is another very hot topic. So I would say one instance where I really saw the outcome of economics when the supply chain management disturbed. So when I was in Japan, they predicted the this year the rain will be more like this, the climate system, the rain will be more. But they based on this, the production as they started, and the production was very high. But at the end, it is only 80% of the rain. So based on this, the consumers, they did not consume much, and the production was high. So those things you can easily, the supply chain management, so we can easily plan and predict using this. They are using this nowadays, and it is advantage if they are good at basically without maybe knowing or unknowingly they are using this graph theory only. So you should be proud about this, and keeping this graph theory as well as the algebra together and giving a knowledge to the students by the experts will be really useful for the students. So idea of the mixing the bringing together algebra and graph theory will be very useful for the students. So I take this opportunity to thank the Department of Mathematics, the organizers who conducted the experts from different departments, different organizations, and also I take the opportunity to thank the speakers who agreed to come all the way from their institution to come here and ready to interact with my students. And I request students to take this opportunity to interact with the experts, because they are all stalwarts. It is not easy for you to go to their institution and getting their time. So it is a good opportunity for you. Please take this opportunity to interact with them and benefit out of them. So I wish best of luck and to have the successful national seminar on algebra and graph theory. Thank you very much. Thank you, and all.
Thank you, sir, for that dignified and insightful presidential address. Your guidance and perspective have added great depth and direction to this inaugural session. Professor T. Thamizselvam, CSIR Emeritus Scientist, Manomaniyam Sundarnar University, is widely respected for his scholarly contributions and for mentoring generations of learners through clarity, rigor, and intellectual generosity. It gives us great pleasure to invite Professor T. Thamizselvam to deliver this special address.
Dignitaries of the dais and of the dais. Due to time limitation, I congratulate the organizers for this national seminar on algebra and graph theory. I would like to conclude with only one remark, that there was an article in the Notices of American Mathematical Society some time back, in which the president of MRI, the scanning, which is the backbone of medical technology now, he has given in that article only one remark, that through MRI and other scans, we are diagnosing by means of images. They are basically generated through mathematical tools, and he says, in spite of the considerable and remarkable progress in this technology, still we avoid mathematical tools to improve further. He says the present imaging technology is not enough to diagnose the disease as it is. So the fast Fourier transform has to be developed much more through mathematics, and we expect that. And with this remark, I would like to inform you that the algebraic geometry, which is the tool of algebra to diagnose or analyze the complex geometrical systems through roots of polynomial equations of multivariate. I think this seminar shall focus mainly on the topics of algebraic geometry. Definitely the student community shall be benefited, and with an appeal for the student participants, kindly interact with the experts. This is a chance to interact with them. If you make use of this opportunity, it will be the great success of the program. With this remark, I thank the organizers, especially Professor Kennedy and Professor Asir. Asir is my own student. I am very happy that so they have planned and conducting this program well. With this remark, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you one and all.
First of all, I thank our director, Professor K. Tharanikarase. Sir, please thank you for your presence that make this seminar in grand success. And I thank my beloved guide, Professor Tamil Selvam, for your presence, sir. Thank you, sir. And I thank the entire department who is behind the screen and their cooperations and my sister department faculty members. As well as I thank our dean, head of the department for all the supportive. And I just cut off the many things anyhow. I thank Arjit Dey, Professor Arjit Dey. He is the one behind the screen. He is the one taking care of all the lectures and meticulously planning the lectures, title, everything. So thank you, Arjit. And all the speakers, they take a lot of the efforts to reach here and delivering their lecture. So we thank all the speakers. One request to the students, most of them already informed. The outcome of this seminar, all the works for this, its outcome is input of your input, academic input. Okay, so make use of this seminar, interact with the speakers, and make use of them as much that you can in academic way. Thank you so much. And